What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is Fort Whyte. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, made my way back out to Fort Whyte. Twice already I've tried to catch carp from these lakes, and after not catching carp, I threw around some lures and caught some pike. And the weird thing about that is I've never actually gone pike fishing, so I thought to myself, let's go out there and try and catch some pike. So that's going to be the plan for today, hiking around, casting around all sorts of lures to see if I can get on some pike. Alright, so why have I not attempted to catch some pike out there? Well, the simple reason is I don't have pike specific gear. I'm not sure what type of line to be using, what rod, what reel, but I do have some bass gear, and I think we can try and use that to find some pike. Now throughout this video you'll see me use this particular rod. This is the FX Shimano. This is just a medium heavy bass rod that I'll be using out there. At the moment you can see that I have some braid on. This is not the setup that I started out with. You'll see in this video why I'm saying that. I actually started with this, which is 15-pound fluorocarbon. That is what I was trying to get on some fish out there. Now this is my normal bass gear, thinking that 15-pound fluorocarbon should do the trick, but sadly this didn't work. And in this video you'll see my struggle finding the right gear, trying to find a way to catch some fish out there. Now I am going to be using quite a lot of different types of lures to see what I can get out there. The idea is going to be going for big, bright, flashy lures to try and get pike specific. So rather than explaining all the different lures, I'm testing to see what I can get fish on. So let's get out and start fishing. Alright, so the first little pike we caught, we lost. This is the first one we landed. Tiny little pike. Very ferocious. Lovely small guy. Let's get him back to the water. No need to keep him out longer than needed. And off he goes. Now the first pike, we got that on the first cast out there, but we lost that lure. So I've been throwing around here for a while. Finally got that little one, so I think about time we move on. Alright, I've now lost a total of 7 pike. Problem I'm having is I'm losing these fish. They keep breaking my line. Now right here in front of me we have some grass. I threw out a little Guggen buzzbait thing that goes over the grass because we have quite a lot of grass in here. Just got a big hit on that and immediately broke my line. So the problem I'm having is I think this 15-pound test line is just not holding up. They keep biting through my little fluoro line, so that's not working for me. So I think I'm going to swap over to some braid, some heavier duty stuff, see if that makes a difference. Alright, so most definitely not the pike we were looking for, but a decent little walleye. Happy with this little catch. Just want to give this fish some oxygen, make sure he's okay. He was hooked in the corner of the mouth there, but there's little blood in his lip, so it doesn't seem to be bleeding. Looks all good. I think we can safely release this guy. Nice, decent walleye. Let's get him back. Off he goes. Walked around quite a lot, missed quite a lot of pike, so happy to finally get a decent walleye. At the moment throwing an inline spinner, seeing whether the flashing thing might get them all riled up, and it worked for that little walleye. So I'm going to cast around again, see if we get some more. Alright guys, so we wanted to get a nice pike, finally got one. Still the ones I've lost were bigger than this one, but we get a nice decent pike. Got some slime on this guy. Once again, just want to keep this fish in the water, keep him oxygenated. Let's get one last good look at him. Decent pike, nice catch. Happy to get a nice one today after getting a small one and losing a few. Let's get this guy back to the water. Now I have to take my lip grips out of him. I'm gonna drop him in head first, and off he goes. Good little catch. Good to see him swim off. And that one I got using a little jig head with a little paddle tail, slowly bouncing it on the bottom. Important after catching a toothy critter like that, I need to check my line, see if this braid is frayed. Feel is fine. This is 40-pound test braid. Thinking that 40-pound test should be able to handle the big fish, but because it's braid, the teeth can quite easily tear through. But if you can feel the line is fine, you can cast out again. Alright, ladies and gents, it seems that my microphone stopped working, so I don't know how much sound we have for this particular video, but we did manage to get some pike, perch and pickerel. Now we also did manage to lose quite a lot of gear out there, lots of lures lost, but all in all, pretty great day of fishing. Now, if there's one thing I did learn from all of this, is that you need the right gear. 15-pound test is fine for the small fish, but it's not going to work when you're trying to catch the big fish. So I maybe need to get some different gear and some better line before attempting this again. Now, if you have any recommendations, go down in the comments and please tell me what type of line and rods and reels you think I should be using when targeting pike. And while you're down there, please feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Please do give me a thumbs up for catching some fish at least. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe, joining my community. Alright guys, but thanks for tagging along on my pike search. And like always, I'll see you next time.